Alrighty folks, maybe this video won't be shaky. I'm holding it pretty steady, but anyway, got a fertilizer spreader, buggy, whatever you want to call it, behind me, and we're putting out some dry fertilizer today. Got all my liquid nitrogen out that I'm going to put out right now, so on to the dry next. Get through the dry and then we'll be done until we start putting beans in the ground. But anyway, I'm giving my Chevy Silverado a little bit of a workout today. Said I've been using the Dodge ton trucks for the past few years now, 4 or 5 years, and I've got this half-ton Chevy, and I got the single axle international tractor truck, and I decided I could do without the ton truck, so I sold that truck back last fall into last year. But anyway, got about 3.2 ton or so, 3.3 ton in the spreader buggy here. It's a triple 19 mix. Yeah, buggy probably weighs about 1,500 pound empty, so I've probably got a good 8,000 pound behind me, no trailer brakes. Just pulling off the receiver hitch, obviously. This is a 2014 Silverado. They call it the double cab. It's not the crew cab. Standard box, Z71 LTZ with the 5.3 liter gas V8 and 6-speed automatic transmission. I am running in tow haul mode right now. I hated the tow haul mode in the Dodges. Of course, the last Dodge I had was manual, which I highly recommend the manual transmission in a diesel over an automatic any day, but that is a widely opinionated argument, so I'll let that be at that. But I am not a very big GM fan. I had a S10 truck, 2001 S10 in the early 2000s. I had that truck about 6 months. When I was going to college, I grew to hate that truck, and there were several other people that had GM products in the family, and I knew around that time, and just had a lot of trouble with them. It just seemed like little things all the time, so I just abandoned GM. I did not want anything to do with GM for several years. Again, this is a 2014. The previous model years, body style, I should say, leading up to this truck, I did test drive some of those trucks. I came very close to buying one at one point, and I wound up going back to a Toyota for my everyday drivers. I commute, my day job, I commute 2 hours a day. So I've got an hour both ways, so I am on the road 2 hours a day. So fuel mileage is a concern. Comfort is a concern, and just getting something that I could use on the farm for little things, but also commute back to work and get decent fuel mileage to keep costs down there. So they come out with this truck. I'm not just too hot on the exterior body style. I mean, I've grown to you're going to like it. I reckon I like the GMC's design a little better, but the GMC's typically are a little bit more expensive. So I wasn't going to let it matter to me that much. Just get the Chevy version. I love the interior on these trucks. When I seen the interior on these, I was very impressed. Seemed very refined. I just liked how it was laid out. So I started researching these. There was supposedly a completely redesigned engine in this model truck. It does have the active fuel management, so that gives me a V8 with the fuel efficiency of the 4-cylinder Toyota full drive truck that I was running. It gives me a lot more capability as far as pulling stuff and hauling stuff related to the farm. So I'm impressed so far. The truck has a few little quirks that they're not really issues, they're just gripes, I guess. But anywho, but yeah, 8,000 pounds. The power, the transmission seems to handle it very well. Again, it is a half-ton truck, so coming from the ton trucks, you know, I can feel a little sponginess in the suspension, and you know, obviously a single wheel truck, you get a little bit of trailer sway, but you know, the braking's good on it for no trailer brakes with 8,000 pounds. I think you should really have trailer brakes, you know, when you get to the 5,000–6,000 pound and above range. But these fertilizer spreader buggies don't have electric brakes, so it is what it is. I believe I could pull more with this truck than what I'm pulling right now, and it would do fine. Again, I am in the tow haul mode, and like I said, in the one automatic Dodge I had, I absolutely hated tow haul mode. I would never use it. If I felt that I needed to control the transmission better than it decided it wanted to control itself, I would manually shift it. The Dodge was very violent on the downshifts when you went to slow down and brake. On this truck, it's not that way. It seems to control the transmission very well and manage the power. It doesn't seem to be over revving, nor does it seem to be very violent on the downshifts. So far so good. When I got this truck, I did not have in mind of selling my ton truck. That thought just really didn't occur to me. If I had to do it over right now, I probably would have bought a 3/4 ton truck or even a single wheel ton. The only gripe I got on that, the diesels and the diesel particulate filters and all the emissions junk, I can't see myself going back to any diesel unless it's pre that stuff. So that would be about pre 2007 models. Yeah, if I had to do it over again, it'd be a gas 3/4 ton. Yeah, I was looking at the tow ratings on the 3/4 tons, and they're not hardly any different than the half tons on the gas burning model full drive. So I don't know that I would go with the GM truck if I was going to get a 3/4 ton. I do know Dodge has on the market a gas V8 truck that has the active fuel management that will run on 4 cylinders or 8 cylinders. So that would probably be my #1 pick, or that's where I would start looking anyway. But right now though, this truck is fitting a very narrow niche. It is giving me the fuel mileage I need for driving back and forth to work, which is in around the 21 to 22 miles to gallon range, which is very good for a full-size 4-door four-wheel drive truck. Yeah, it's fitting that niche very well. Unlike the smaller trucks I was driving, I was mainly driving them just for the gas mileage, so couldn't really haul that much with them. Yeah, I've pulled multiple things with this truck so far, and it's done well. So I will stick with it right now. I do have a Gooseneck Hitch in this truck. I had it installed just shortly after I bought the truck. I do pull my 16-foot cattle trailer with this truck, and it does do well with that. And I have pulled flatbed gooseneck with this truck once. It was just a short distance. I needed to move the trailer, so I couldn't tell you one way or the other on that. I mean, the trailer was empty, and I just I moved it a few miles from one place to the other, and it did what I needed it to do. The only catch-22 on that is just the weight ratings on the trailer and their truck. And if this truck is not tagged, I do have a farm tag on this truck, but it's not a F tag. It's the well, it's not custom. The special plate that the money goes to help like FFA and different organizations like that, I do believe. So it's not really a weight rated tag like an F tag would be in the state. So pulling a gooseneck trailer or like a flatbed with this truck then becomes an issue if you got stopped. So I will leave that to the international truck right now that is running an F4 tag. But anyway, I know some of you seen videos of me running this Chevy truck, pulling different things from different places. So I thought I'd just talk about it a little bit here. And again, I'm cruising down the road, you know, between 55, 60 mile an hour here, and no big deal. I am been going up and down some hills here. I will be going up and down some as I get closer to home. I believe I could put the full 4-ton in this spreader buggy, which would put me very close to 10,000 pounds, buggy and all, and I believe it would do just fine. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to get home, and I'm debating on whether to park this in the shed and put this out tomorrow. We're expecting some rain coming in tomorrow night, which would be good to wash this in the ground. I don't know how much loss I would get the nitrogen in this mix. It is urea. If I go ahead and put it out today, I might put it out late today and be done with it. Tomorrow is Easter. I don't really want to have to do anything, but it's farming. It is what it is. You can't control the weather. Can't control the markets and other factors, so you just learn to roll with it. But yeah, I don't know how many of you farm out of these trucks, but you know, so far so good. It is comfortable. It is an LTZ model. It is the Z71. I have used the four-wheel drive in some muddy situations. It's done okay. I have used it in a snow situation and an icy situation. Both situations it did good. Other vehicles were getting stuck on the side of the road, and I kept moving. But anyway, ground clearance on this truck is not great, in my opinion. Of course, it is a half-ton truck, but I'm not just severely off-roading it, so that's not a big deal. But yeah, you know, it's got, I bought it new, it's got 17,000 miles in it now. I've had it about 6 months now, I guess. But anywho, I'm doing 61 miles an hour, and here comes somebody. I can't wait. But anywho, yeah, I'll get home, see what I'm gonna do with this fertilizer side. It's 8 o'clock. I got up early this morning. I went last week. I got some liquid nitrogen. I was going to turn around and go right back and get a spreader buggy, and they were gone. So I gave them my phone number to call me if one came in, none of them showed up. So I got there when they opened the gates this morning, and got me one. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching my long-winded videos. That's a little discussion of how well my half-ton 2014 Chevy Silverado's been doing. So anyway, thanks for watching. See ya.